boy's best friend is his mother.
Perhaps you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps you had better start from the beginning.
Rock it up. It's another rare edition. Number 3. And this time it's oozing. It's oozing. I don't know, but I'm back to the people that watch me from the start with my videos are probably like, what the fuck? I remember this. I switched back to here. I don't know why the fuck I switched over here. Or switched it over there. It was not too good in this room. Not too good in this room, so I'm back over here and yeah. Let's get to this rare edition. What am I doing? I'm looking at the fucking thing here. Okay. Okay. Well, it's time to step it up. Okay. I'm gonna just stop bantering like an idiot and get to it. So this is number 3 of the rare editions. Getting into these now. So for this one, I'm going back again. Part number 2 that I did was a VHS from a long time ago that I bought, and this was actually, yeah, when that place was going out of business, they were selling all their VHS, I remember. But this was, I don't know with the same purchase, but I don't think I've shown this. I may have shown this on video before, but I'm not too sure. They also cut up the box too to fit it into the thing, but there you go. The Blob from 1988, and this version was actually made in 1988. The actual VHS, it came out that year apparently, because I looked on the back and on the inside. The other one on the back, it said 1990, the release date of the VHS, which was which fucking one was it? Oh, was that the Tales from the Dark Side? No. I can't remember which one I did now for the rare edition number 2. But this is, the movie came out in the theaters in 1988, which I snuck into a theater to see. Who's gonna know? That's a couple of years back. And was released in 1988 also on VHS. So let me see if I can get this out here. This was the box. Of course, you remember these old the VHS box. I pulled they cut it up. Here's what they do. They cut up the box and would put it inside the thing for rental, which sucks because it's cut up now and you can't get it back together because they actually cut off pieces. But there you go. Here's the Blob. That is a fucking awesome scene in it right there. That is one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen. And of course I wrote for the title I did Oozing effects. I don't know, I haven't actually put the title while I'm doing the video, but I thought of it. It was something to do with oozing effects. Of course, the blob is oozing. And so here we go. So the director of the blob is Chuck Russell. I'd love to know. Creature effects, yeah, okay, Lyle Conway, because the effects in this are some of the best I have ever seen. Call them cheesy, call them whatever, because it's older now. It's an older movie. Hate to say it, I'm getting old, because I remember when it came out and I saw it in the theater. Snuck in. I think it was this one. I don't know. Can't remember, but it was probably one of these. But so yeah, Chuck Russell directed. Lyle Conway did those amazing effects, and he probably got a bit of help doing it too. And the cast for this one, the stars anyway, were Kevin Dillon, Donovan Leitch, Jeffrey DeMond, and I saved Shawnee Smith for the last because I want to talk about her. I don't know if she's considered a scream queen because she's done a lot of other things, but to me, I think she is, because this is one of my favorite horror movies ever. And the original Blob was good. It's a damn good classic, and I need to watch that again, actually. This is a remake, of course, of the original Blob from the 1950s. This one, 1988, as I said, and Shawnee fucking Smith, my favorite movie with her in it, by far, and one of my favorite horror movies. And yeah, she's been in a lot of other things, but she's done a lot of horror, and I think she likes the horror genre. That's why she keeps doing it. She's been in, of course, The Blob, The Shining. It was the TV series back in the day. Well, it was a mini series, like a couple of different weeks or whatever. Saw series. Oh yeah, we know one. She was in like 1, 2, and 3, and I think another one near the end of the series. Carnival of Souls remake, and that's one I haven't seen for a long time. That was actually a pretty good remake too. I just watched the Carnival of Souls, the original one, again. And again. I've watched it many times, the original Carnival of Souls. That's pretty crazy. And she's been in The Grudge 3. Shawnee fucking Smith. Oh yeah, one hell of a scream queen. And yeah, released by TriStar Pictures. Remember that with the horse? The friggin' horse coming at you? Where is it? Right there. Woo, I'm off the screen with the horse. TriStars and Columbia Home Video. Yeah, that's one hell of a release, this one. And there's let's show the VHS for the Blob. Please rewind. Please rewind. The Blob, there it is. Rated R. What an effects masterpiece that was. I don't know about you guys. I don't think it's outdated, the effects. I still love it. For me, that's the fucking glory of the 80s. This is one of the big time effects masterpieces. Just like the stuff came out a couple years earlier, and yeah, getting it back in here. But so many great scenes. I'll get up to my favorite scene, but there's a few scenes. Of course, this scene at the end, when the guy is like in a wall of the fucking Blob, and he comes out and hits the, yeah, he hits the Blob, like the wall of it, and I really got to see this again. I can't watch it because I don't have my VHS, my VCR set up, and I don't have it on DVD or Blu-ray, so I gotta get that fucking bad boy to watch again. I could probably hook up my VCR. Might do that actually. So yeah, the scenes, the effects, great. When the guy's making out with the girl and he goes to, I don't know, she fell asleep maybe? He goes to grab her tits, and then hand stops, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then the blob just boom right up his arm, and the girl's face just like fucking caves in, and just oh, this is an all-around effects masterpiece, if you ask me. What's the other one there? Where the guy in the, oh shit, I'm trying to remember there was one more before I wanted to get to my favorite scene. I can't remember it now though. Oh yeah, at the start, the guy's in the room and Shawnee Smith comes over and sees him getting devoured by the blob, and she just like the fucking old camera shot where it's like the Jaws camera shot, just move, and she's like starts screaming and then runs over and tries to get him out of it, but not happening. His arm is the only thing that comes with it, and she's pulling his arm, it comes right off, and she falls back into the wall, and that's it for that guy. He goes right into the fucking blob. So yeah, just a couple of scenes that I love from the blob. The favorite one is easy. Oh man, this is actually probably pretty funnier. I think it's a little funnier than what was intended. I don't know if it was intended to be. And the guy's sticking his hand down the sink, and you know what I'm about to say if you've seen this movie. When he's sticking his hand down the sink, okay, nothing happens. He just pulls his hand out and looks at it and says, "What the hell is this shit?" And there's a bit of the blob on his hand. And next thing you know, this fucking big, huge piece of the blob comes up, hits him in the face. How many times are gonna say blob in this video? I'll just keep saying it throughout the whole fucking blob, blah, 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 blah. And he gets pulled down into the sink. Yeah. And he gets pulled down, and I'm like, okay, well, he's just gonna go into the sink, like it's gonna flow to the faucet thing, and he won't go in it, right? The blob fucking starts pulling him through the fucking pipes. And I know the movie's like just crazy, like it's some freaky ass parts, but that scene made me laugh. I couldn't help it. He just starts getting pulled through the pipes. And like the camera's showing like his legs getting pulled in, and I was laughing. I was laughing at the scene. It's like it was pretty crazy. Some pretty crazy ass parts with the effects. So like people's faces getting melted off, and just amazing in every way. That's real gore effects at its finest. Oh, it's the greatest. Like, you know, you got the Boatines, you got the Savinis, Tom Savini, but I didn't even know the guy's name, Conway, like, and it's up there. It's up there with one of the greatest effects masterpieces ever. For real gore effects, the way it was meant to be done. Not with computers. Not with fucking computers. By hand. By hard-working fuckers that get the effects done and make them look real like they did in that movie. I'm telling you, that's the way they should be done nowadays. And I do notice a few of them going back to real gore effects. A few filmmakers going back to real gore effects nowadays for horror movies, and those guys fucking kick ass. And I love it. So that's my rare edition number 3. The Blob. And there you go. I'm done. Rock you later.
It's over! Time to get shit-faced!